Everybody, buckle up. What we're going to try to do is I'm going to do a history of these Isaiah chapters that you're going to look at in 5 minutes or less. So I'm going to throw a ton of information, but hopefully you process it well enough to understand what you're going to study this week. So you're going to have three major kingdoms that are going to be trying to thump on Jerusalem. Those three kingdoms are the Syrians, the Assyrians, and Babylon. And they're all a different time period. But I'm going to draw a little bit of geography and tell you a little bit of history. So here we go. Right here, we'll just call this the, let me just draw the whole thing here. This is the Sea of Galilee. This is the River Jordan. And right here you have the Dead Sea. Jerusalem is about right there. This is the Mediterranean Sea. And so in the Old Testament, you often have this division between the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. The northern kingdom, in Jesus' time, they referred to as Samaritans. And then down here in Jerusalem is Judah's tribe. And so whenever you're seeing these, you're thinking Judah. This is referred to as Israel. And then in the chapter that you first start studying this week, which is chapter 17, you have a kingdom above Israel in kind of that direction. This one is Syria. Now, what's happened at this time is these two kingdoms, Syria and Israel, are angry because the Assyrians are coming. Now, the Assyrians are the biggest country at the time, and they're scarier than everybody. And you don't mess with these guys because they can kill anybody. So, what the Syrians and Israel has decided is, like, if we team up, we can protect ourselves from Assyria. They've come to Judah and they're like, do you want to team up with us? And Judah says, I'm not messing with the Assyrians. So these two countries have said, we are going to team up and we're going to come down there and destroy you. That's what happens in 17. Okay? So these two kingdoms are going to come down to destroy Judah, and Isaiah walks into the king of Judah, which is Ahaz, and he says, Ahaz, these two kingdoms up here, Pekah and Rezin, he says, don't worry about them. They're nothing, right? They're two torches, they're two flaming fibers with their smoke coming up. He's like, they can't have anything on you. You trust the God of Israel, the God of Judah, and he's like, you're good. So Ahaz goes, so you want me to trust God? Excellent. I'm going to make a pact with the Assyrians. And so what Judah does is he makes a deal with the Assyrians and decides to pay tribute to them so that the Assyrians will protect him from those two kingdoms. So the Assyrians come in, bam, bam, destroy these two guys, take them captive. You have the lost, right, 10 tribes. So that's chapter 17. Chapter 18, Isaiah's coming back and he's like, why did you make that deal with the Assyrians? This is not good. You shouldn't have done that. Chapter 19 has this idea of Christ and how Christ can be a Messiah and how he can save us from stupid decisions. Right? Now, as you look at chapter 20, we're now going to have a little bit of detail about the Assyrians. So there's been a falling out between Judah and the Assyrians. Judah doesn't want to pay taxes anymore to the Assyrians. And so they get all smart and like, we're not going to do that. We're not going to pay you nothing. And so what they do is Judah, again, one city is taking on all the Assyrians, the biggest known, bad guy at the time. So what they do is they build up their walls. They're knocking down the holes, or filling in the holes. They're building water sources, get the tunnel, and they're getting themselves ready. And the Assyrians have come in, again, starting from the north and coming on down, and they've re-destroyed everybody, and they come all the way out, and they've surrounded Jerusalem. And they're looking at Jerusalem, they're like, you got nothing on us. We're going to kill you. And the people on the wall in Jerusalem are freaking out, going, what are we going to do? And they go to Hezekiah, and they're like, well, what do we do? And he goes to Isaiah, and he's like, what do we do? And Isaiah says, trust in the God of Israel. And so they do. And in the middle of the night, destroying angel comes, wipes out all the Assyrians, and the Assyrian king wakes up, and he's like, I hate you. And so that's your chapters that you're looking at this week.